Hi there folks, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you enjoyed the little montage at the beginning of this video. I think it's kind of fitting with this racing inspired chronograph from Bomberg. The video is actually of my father going down the Santa Pod Raceway quarter-mile drag strip, as the date said at the beginning of the video, in June 1967. He and a couple of American Air Force friends of his built the car using a crashed MGB, and one of the American guys provided the engine out of his road-going Chevy Impala. But that could be the subject for a later video if enough people are interested. Let's get into this watch. Bomberg, it's a Swiss company, not been around that long, since 2012. This particular one is their BB68, reference number NS44CH. It comes in a little travel pouch, which is pretty cool. Inside is nothing remarkable. You just get your warranty card and your pad to, there's your warranty card and your pad to keep the watch on. But the box itself is pretty useful. And as you can see, it's signed on the top. Yeah, so pretty good. Let's have a look at the watch. We'll get some dimensions done. We've got a case size of 42mm. That does not include the bezel, because the bezel, as you can see, does overhang. Including the bezel, it's 44mm. Now then, the thickness is going to be a strange one, because we've got this shape here, which isn't going to be to everybody's taste. But I actually think it's pretty cool, something a bit different. This end we have the 12mm, and at the deep end we are at 16mm. We've got a lug to lug of 50.5. Stay focused, camera, thank you. 50.5, and we have a lug width of 21mm. Yeah, I know, I can hear you all groaning, but you know, I don't know why they do that either. But anyway, that's a little bit of a negative, but one of the few. This watch, I think, is really cool and really well made. All 316L stainless steel. The brushing on the sides is very high quality, and you've got this centre section in here, which is kind of bead blasted. A few high polished areas just under the bezel and the edge of the bezel. This chamfered edge here, then back up to brushing in between the lugs, brush, polish, brush, and pretty much the same. It all repeats all the way around the watch. As you can see, it is a chronograph, bullhead style. We will come to those shortly. The dial is, let's get it in nice and close on that. As you can see, we have the Bomberg logo at the 12 o'clock position, and that sunburst dial itself, which curves down to meet the rehort, I think is really cool. And you've got those cutouts for the hour markers, and you've got your numerals all the way around the outside, which are lume filled, all printed on. You've got those recessed subdials. The one over here on the right hand side, as you can see, is your running seconds, and then we've got a date window cut out at 6 o'clock, like the 6 o'clock position. That's really cool. And then over here we've got your minutes and hours chronograph timer, and that is a 12-hour timer. There are two hands on that, and we will come to that shortly. Semi-skeletonized handset, which are kind of covering each other up at the moment with lume-filled sword-style ends, and the Bomberg logo as the counterbalance for that second hand, with that rather cool arrow tip on it. Really nicely done, I think, and quite kind of distinct as well. Up here we've got your bullhead chronograph pushers and your main crown, oversized crown, which is signed and highly polished, nicely knurled. I mean, there's plenty of purchase, plenty of grip on that. And these oversized pushers as well, which again have got that bead blasted finish on the inside, transitioning to high polish, and then that black and unknown material in between. I'm probably going to guess some kind of rubber or something like that. When you push these in, there's a nice satisfying click. Inside of this is a Ronda movement. I am not sure of the reference number of the movement because I couldn't find anything out about it, but I can tell you that it is definitely Ronda. So you push your first pusher on the left to start the chronograph. As you can see, that's ticking away there, hitting the markers absolutely spot on. So yeah, very nice to see that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that running while we go around some more details on the watch, so that you can see those the sub-dial on the left with the two hands once the outer minute one starts to rotate. The bezel, you've got your 10-minute markers around the outside which are printed in black, and then you've got these cutouts recessed into the bezel, which is very nicely done, nicely brushed over the top of that. The finishing is just really rather nice. The only thing is I would like to have seen on that sapphire crystal would have been some AR coating, because it can reflect the light quite a lot being so flat. Let's have another look at that side profile again, which I think is actually very cool. Quite like that. Flipping the watch over, we have Bomberg logo and Bomberg underneath, stainless steel, 50 meters water resistant, the serial number, and Swiss made. Now, as far as changing a battery in this goes, I'm not entirely sure how you would go about that. You can see those 4 screws, but I can't actually see anywhere where that would separate. So it might be one of those ones that would have to go back to the manufacturers maybe to have that done and have it serviced, unless you can find someone who actually knows about these things. Right, now then, let's have a quick look at the strap that it came with, because this isn't the one that was on it. The one it came on is a 2-piece leather strap with shaped ends, shaped into the case, that does fit quite nicely into the case. This, I mean, I've worn it for a while. It's not the greatest, as you can see. It's actually degrading quite quickly, and it's also very short in comparison to other straps. So yeah, I just decided that the watch was too nice to leave that on. And one of my questions is, it seems to be, why is it that watches come with straps that we don't like? It seems to be a thing. Anyway, I have got this on a Crazy Horse strap, 21mm, which I found on Amazon from a company called T-Strap, and it's really nice quality. You've got this suede finish on the inside, nice double row of stitching at the top there, no bits hanging and fraying, quick release as you can see, nice thickness of about 3mm, very soft and supple, straight out of the box, and you know, really nice Crazy Horse finishing, bit of double stitching at the end there. You got your brushed tang and buckle, and a double sliding keeper with stitching at the top. Really nice. That strap, I'll leave a link for that. You can get them in 18, 20, 21, 22, 24. They're £14.95. So yeah, I'd highly recommend those. Now let's have another look at this. Yes, the chronograph has moved now. So as you can see, we have 2 hands. We've got the outer one, or the top one, which is showing your minutes, and then your bottom one, which is registering your hours, and goes up to 12 hours. Exactly the same to reset and stop this. You push this pusher again, nice satisfying click, and then push this one to reset. The second hand, as you can see, snaps back, and the sub-dial on the left is resetting itself frantically, whizzing round, which I think is really nice. The watch itself, I think, is really nicely made. Yeah, I can't really fault it, apart from the strap and the 21mm. I mean, the fit and the finish. I love this kind of angled case size. It does make it quite tall, but when you've got it on, it's not actually that bad. And because of that curved case, it does actually fit on the wrist quite well. What we'll do is I'll give you a wrist shot, because I didn't put that at the beginning of the video. Oh, by the way, on the wrist today is Seiko 5 Sports blue monster. But yeah, it's and I've left the sticky tag on. Let's get that on there. It is this strap. I know I said it earlier on, but I have to say it is extraordinarily comfortable. But yeah, the watch itself, there we go. This is on my 7 3/4 inch wrist for your reference. But I actually think that's really nice. Really like this. As you can see, it does sit quite tall on one side, but I can't say that I've had any issues banging it into stuff or anything like that. And it's not overweighted at one side. It just sits nicely. Yeah, really nice piece. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Right, the price of these, this is where it gets a bit strange. If you go on the Bomberg website, and I'll leave a link to their website in the description as well, they are 795 Swiss francs, which equates to just over 600 British pounds. Now, if you were going to try and pick one of these up, I would strongly suggest having a look on eBay, where you can find them for 300 to 400, or if you're in America, there's a company called Ashford where you can pick some of them up for 200 to 300 USD. So pricing is a bit strange with them, but still I think it's a great watch. Really do like this. Been quite impressed with it, and this one is definitely staying in the collection. I know what I haven't done. I will do a quick lume shot for you. I will leave a lume shot at the end as well, because I posted one up on Instagram, but we'll give a quick blast of the old UV. And the lume is quite good on this. On the hands, it certainly lasts through the night. Not so much on the indices. It's not very dark in here, I'm afraid. But there we go. Yeah, it's really quite nicely done. Even the sub-dial hands have got some lume on them. So yeah, there we go. The Bomberg racing inspired BB68 chronograph. If you can pick one up with a deal, I would definitely say, yeah, it's something different in the collection. Love the bullhead design. So much easier to access than having them here. I didn't realise it made that much difference. But yeah, there we go. If you like the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload any more content. But that's it for now. That's the end of this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as always. And cheers for now. I'll see you in the next video.